Let's go now to ABC News contributor and former FBI agent Brad Garrett. Brad, what can you tell us about who law enforcement is looking for at this hour?
So it's now been several hours after the shooting, so my sense would be the following, that they've been able to interview people that were in this classroom that survived. That what's interesting with that additional piece of information is it may really help them focus on who they're looking for. If the shooter went to that specific class, it makes you wonder if he's not part of that class in some form or fashion, or is associated with the folks that were in that study hall. So that's another potential lead for the police. But the key now is going to be, with the number of hours that have passed, have they reviewed all the CCTV? Have they pulled down all the cell phones in or around this engineering building at the time of the shooting? What does the witnesses tell you? What tips are they getting at this point? Because typically in these types of shootings, people will call in. And so we'll see how this all goes together. But I'd be, I guess, surprised if they don't figure out, if they haven't already, who he is, and hopefully can get him into custody. But it's all about persistence and being able to have a coordinated command post where all the information goes, so they can intelligently look at what they have, how they should prioritize, and what direction should we be going here. And it may be multiple directions at the same time, but that the real key is you have to keep up the momentum.
And as we've seen in some of the videos, there's an overwhelming law enforcement presence at Brown. How complicated is this, given that the campus merges into the city of Providence?
It's very typical. I don't know about Providence, but I'm going to guess what I'm about to say is accurate, is they practice active shooting drills. So knowing that if a shooting occurred, excuse me, at the university, that you're going to get the response of the Providence police. If it's of any magnitude, you're going to get the response of the feds, in particular ATF and the FBI. They're involved or assisting in this case. And that they kind of know who is going to do what. In other words, staying in their lane. The FBI bring certain technical skills to the table. They also bring you manpower. They also bring you the ability to work leads that may or may not be in or around Providence. And the ATF can do all sorts of magical things with weapons tracing. So everybody, I am sure, is doing everything they possibly can, as quickly but as thoughtfully as they can, to figure out who this shooter is and to get him into custody, because you never know, Andrew, what somebody might do next. Does he have an act two? Hopefully he doesn't, but that's why you need to catch him.
And given that, and you touched on this a moment ago, law enforcement is combing through surveillance video. So how important is it for them to get an image of this suspect out to the public?
It is huge to have an image that may, if you knew him and maybe even could see part of his face, you might well be able to identify him. I mean, think of going back or going back a year to the Manhattan shooter of the CEO, Mangione. They had great pictures of him. And it made it a lot easier once the police in Pennsylvania came upon him at a McDonald's. They knew that they had probably had the right guy. So it's extremely important. And as I said earlier, that people don't like these kind of shootings. And they're going to tell you typically whether they know somebody or not. And obviously that's the tip. If they haven't already got that, that's the tip they're looking for.
All right, Brad Garrett, thank you for your time. Students, meanwhile, on campus were watching in horror as events played out, one telling the Associated Press that he sat in his dorm shaking as he watched officers in tactical gear surround the building. He said he feared for a friend who was inside the engineering building where the shooting took place.
I actually was working in my lab, and I received a text message about a shooting nearby. That was 1 block away from where I was, and yeah, and then there were 3 other students with me we decided to turn the light off and close all the doors and hide under our desks and wait for the next notification after the shooting.
How long did you hide for?
I think it was about 2 hours or so.
You were under those desks for 2 hours?
Yeah.
And
Brown University just moments ago sending a letter to the community calling this a deeply tragic day and urging all students and faculty to be in touch with their families to let them know that they're safe.